Hello everybody and welcome back to Hof Bergmann. So we left off here last time where we couldn't figure out how to put the wood chips into the hay dryer. I have since done a bit of research and I found out. And before we move on to May, we're going to get this thing going. So what we need to do is we need to head around the back of the building to where we find the heater, the boiler, is it? I've also learnt that we can use straw as a heating material as well, which is fantastic because that's what I'll be doing in the future, much more cost effective. But yes, so all this heating material here needs to go into the dryer. And this is the dryer. So this is where it's going to burn the heating material and then dry out our grass. Now, I've just opened the trailer up like that because it makes it a lot easier. Let's just chuck all the wood chips that we've bought into there. Now, the wood chips is an expensive way of doing it, but yeah, I didn't realise that we could use straw before, which we can. Now, I just wanted to have a shout out to Farmer Klein. He's got so many instructional videos on Hof Bergmann that I'm never going to need to worry about how to do things again. Because we can always watch an instructional video just before we do whatever it is that we're trying to do. But yeah, this is where all the heating material goes in. If I stand close to here, you can see we've got 500 litres now of heating material and 61,000 litres of grass. And we will be slowly turning that into hay once all this is in there. So like I said, it's still April. We haven't moved on to May yet. I don't want to move on to May yet because I just moved out of the hail that we had last time, which was ridiculous. Huge hailstones in that. But yeah, we'll get rid of all this as we've bought it. We'll put it all into the dryer anyway. But in the future, yeah, we will use straw. And I think actually it doesn't take an awful lot. Yeah, 5,000 litres is the maximum amount of heating material you can put in. Oh, hello. And we've got plenty of straw to do that with, and we will be making more straw, so all good. Straw is much, much cheaper than wood chips. Obviously, if you've got a wood chipper, it's okay anyway, but not forgetting also that in January, wood chips are worth a lot of money, so it is not worth using wood chips when you've got straw. Right, that is that finished. We can now go into the menu and we can start up the hay drying facility. Activate. Yes, so this is going to take quite a bit of heating material to do the grass. But yeah, it's now working. The heat is building, as you can see here, on the temperature gauge is working as it should do, which is absolutely fantastic. We should also have, on this screen round here, yep, the light is flashing, showing it's working, the fan is on, and we've got little bars here of how full everything is and how many litres of each thing we've got, which is absolutely brilliant. Really is brilliant. We're going to have to put some more heating material in though, because yes, it's churning through it really rather quickly. But yes, we are looking good. Right, how are we doing for stuff with the sheep? Right, that needs to be moved a bit closer into the trough for some reason. We've got offspring in 1 month. Fantastic. 100% health. Go sheepies, go. Oh. We're also producing quite a bit of wool, which is fantastic news. Let's just check before we move on, actually, that there's nothing to sell in April. No, there isn't. And in May, we've got wool. So, all this wool will be sold in May. We'll take it down to the spinnery and sell it, which will be a little bit of income. It's only sort of 250 litres per block, but definitely going to be worth it. 110 litres of goat's milk there. Let's take this over to the dairy. And we will then just check on the animals' food before we move on. I've learnt now not to put that down and pick it up too close to the door, or we won't be getting through. As for cheese and butter, when do we want to keep those? Until October. So yeah, that's all October. Ah, this is absolutely fantastic. We need to keep butter production going. So we will get... Is it butter or cheese that's better to keep going? Probably butter, I would think. Let's empty this out here. Right, well that's... Is that full? Butter production. No, it's not full. Why is that not full? Come on. It says not full. Strange. We'll activate it. Oh. Offload milk. There we go. That's better. It's filling up properly now. Good, good. And the next load we can have will go in towards cheese, but it's definitely still a slow process to get milk sorted, to get milk from the cows that we've got. We've only got 5 cows. We haven't got many. So yeah, we'll leave that there for now. Probably ought to put the lid on that so it doesn't all fall out. There we go. But yeah, we've got all these bits here ready to be picked up. We should move the butter actually over to here so it can spawn some more. Dear. Looks like I'm struggling to pick these things up. If we put it all over here for now, then we can... Really ought to get a pickup truck. That's something that I really would like to get. Or one of those Skoda Enyaq electrics. That butter's alive. Yeah, that would be good. Get a Skoda Enyaq electric. But I've got a feeling a little bit out of my price range at the minute. Let's see if there's anything in the sale. Nope, nothing in the sale. That's in my price range, but not much use compared to what I've already got. See, that pickup truck's 25,000. This new Skoda is 62,000. That is a lot. Maybe we'll leave it for now. Just worry about it another time. Alright, close that door. Check on the food. Nothing in the calf area. Ah, yes. So the sheep need that bale moved into their trigger. The cows are actually chomping through this quite slowly, so we don't need to do anything about it just yet. Rabbits are all good. Chickens, not too bad at all. And I think we're good to move on. Let's turn this tractor off up here. I've also, just to let you know, I have put on the tyre wear mod as well, because I think it's a fantastic realism mod. And as your tyres wear out, you do lose grip as well. I don't know if it's based on the amount of hours the tractor has been on for, in which case they're going to wear out really quite quickly. We'll keep an eye on it, because we've got that in-game hours on mod on. So if they wear out too quickly, then we'll turn it off again, because it's not realistic at all. But yes, you can hear the hairdryer going. Right, so yes, what was I going to do? Ah, yes. I need to move that bale, don't I? Where is my front loader? Anybody know where my front loader is? It is. Leave the bucket here. Right. I shall find some bale spikes. And we'll move that bale. Excuse me driving through the sheep, but there's no other way to do this. So I have found the bale spike. That was in the back of one of the sheds, and there we go. Sheep are fully fed all over again. So we need to start making some money. I don't know what that was all about there. Oh, I see. A bit of ground has sunk from me driving over it. We need to start making some money. So what we're going to do is we're going to move on to May now. And we're going to get things like the wool and things sold. May. Here we are in May. Delightful. We have got a lot of eggs over there. Ooh, and they're in need of some food. Eggs is November. I have to wait for that as well. Yeah, we're gonna have to sort out some food then for the ducks and the chicks. How's the hairdryer getting on? Ah, out of material. Out of heating material. Let's get a trailer load of straw and pop that in there so we can get that sorted. We'll then load up the front of the Fendt tractor. Oh dear. We'll load up the front of the Fendt tractor with everything that we've got to sell. And I think it's just going to be the wool, isn't it? We'll take it over to the spinnery, wherever that may be. Oh look, I've got a ladder on the wall in there. I wonder if that's usable. Not under the right hole, am I? There we go. We have got 27,000 litres of straw, which is going to be used because we need it for all the animals bedding. But yeah, we're going to need to get some more fields so we can generate more, well, stuff. Stuff needs to be generated. Right, I think I've got to open the oven doors first. Just jump out and do that. Nope, wrong button. There we go. And then we can pop the heating material in. Should only take about 5,000 litres. out of the 8,000. Well, no, if it leaves us 3,000. Yes, there it is. So 5,000 litres, that's now full. We'll leave that there because it'll probably use it up fairly quickly. But yeah, that should be able to be activated now. And I think I might be able to do it from this control panel around here. Yes, it takes you into this. So, activate. We've got a lot of heating material now, but we only managed to get through, well, not much at all, in fact, of the grass and turned it into hay. But now we've got more heating material in there. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Of course, we own the oil mill now, didn't we? We bought that for £0, apparently. Got quite a lot of butter as well, so that's good. But once again, that is going to be October. As for May, wool. We have a lot of wool. £3,479 worth. Which isn't bad at all. And that needs to go to the spinnery, which is here. Could just go up this back road here. So, we'll get all the wool loaded into the fent here. And we'll take it over to the spinnery. There we go, just a little bit of increased time there, and we can now sell to the spinnery. I think all I've got to do is drive it into this trigger. This looks very much like... Oh, yeah, there we go, sold. This looks very much like the beer production building from the previous version on FS25. Not that that's bad, I mean, it looks great. It looks fantastic. So, we really could do with doing a... contract. I would love to be able to get a harvesting contract. Let's have a look and see, because we need the food for chickens, and if we can get a harvesting contract on yeah, the fields though have got tram lines on. That's the problem, isn't it? Most of the fields have got tram lines. 42 hasn't. That's not ready yet. Yeah, so 43 is... It's not rice, is it? It's parsnips. Okay, so that's no good to us. It's going to be 37, 3, 40. They've all got tram lines. Harvesting. 19. Well, that's no good, because that's a vegetable plot. So we're not going to be able to do that. Fertilizing, however, we can do. Field 38, field 45. They would actually do rather well for us. Let's borrow the items. Wait, 38 and 45. So 38 up there, that has got tram lines. 45 also has tram lines, so probably better borrowing the equipment. But it's both the same equipment, so we'll borrow items from one of them. And we will accept the contract on the other. And that means it's all good to go. So what we'll do is we'll get a worker to take this back to the farm. Just to put it sort of there-ish, let's say. Nope, target is unreachable. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be reachable? Set destination. We'll try that again. Maybe we'll just have it pull off to the side over here. Yep, good. As for us, we will jump into this tractor. Ooh, lovely big tractor. Look at that. We'll pick up the fertilizer spreader. Now, I think I've got to buy the fertilizer for this, so this may not be the best idea. We're definitely going to need the front weight because fertilizer weighs a ton. Or a few tons, I should say. I think I've got some fertilizer back at the farm, so what we'll do is we'll go and fill up with that. If we need any more, then we'll get more. We can always empty it afterwards and put it back on the rack. So yeah, we'll do that. And I think we'll start with the furthest away field first. Have I got time limits on these things? I probably have, haven't I? 14.35 hours, 14.35 hours. So it doesn't matter which one I do first because they've both got the same time limit on. Just need to get hold of some fertilizer. Which is over here on our storage rack. Or... oh no, that's just seed, isn't it, there? Is it? Is it seed? Do we have fertilizer in here? No, we don't have solid fertilizer. The selected silo is empty. But we have some fertilizer here. Right. Big bag of solid fertilizer. There. And it will definitely take all of this, I think. Yeah, it will definitely take all of this big bag. There we go. Get that cover put back on. Now this is where I really haven't done any work with tram lines so far, but I have crashed into a car and panicked as well. Yeah, haven't done any work with tram lines so far, so it'll be good to see how that works, whether it GPS's onto the tram lines or not. But yeah, really excited about that. Bit jumpy, first time I've been in this cab, but it's a nice tractor actually. I do quite like it. It's like a JCB, but without anything at the front end. I guess the engine is underneath us. Must be, because it's not anywhere visible there, is it? Very interesting cab design. Quite high up. But yeah, nice tractor. Right, let's get over to the field. We'll spread our fertilizer, and if we need to come back and get some more fertilizer, we will do. But yeah, worker E has made it back to the farm. Excellent news. Good job we didn't go for a harvesting contract on that. It's already been harvested. Okay, let's crack on. Right, so I now understand how the tram lines work. Basically, when you put the tram lines in, the crop destruction is turned off around the tram lines. So you can basically drive on the tram lines without having to worry about destroying the crop. If you come off the tram lines, it destroys the crop. I may have a penalty for that on the contract that we were on for the spinach field. What is disappointing, well, firstly, is that I've gone the wrong way. Let's take a little shortcut. Little exploration. The second disappointing thing is that the GPS lines didn't line up with the tram lines. So once you've got tram lines in there, you don't... hang on, no, because the GPS would line up if you got the correct width of the sprayer. So I'm hoping that that's going to be the case for my Riverbend Springs series, where we've put the tram lines in correctly. Right. As for this, we need to empty out the fertilizer there, and then we can collect on the contract. So minus 600 for lease cost on that one, and there we go. Yeah, so we actually got quite a decent income from that. Not too bad at all. Hay dryer is still going, as you can see. Heating material down to 1,300. So it does take quite a lot of heating material. Quite a lot indeed. Right. So what we need to focus on now is going to be, well, the straw and the food for the ducks. For the geese, sorry. What about the ducks? Chickens and ducks. Yeah. So the geese need more food, and chicken and ducks could do with a bit more food and some straw. Rabbits, yep, they need some more food chucking in. Cows are okay, sheep are okay. And we don't have any pigs as of yet, but I do want to get them at some point. What have we got here? We've got seeds and we've got lime. And then we've got more seeds. So that's no good. We need grain. Now, there's definitely no harvesting contracts for grain, is there? Ooh. Nope. Both vegetables. Poo. So, unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to buy some chicken food. If we pop down to food, I could get it in small bag worth. Bags of chicken food, £375 per 250 litres. That's not really that much at all. We've got pig food there, which is definitely not worth it. That pig food's a bit better price-wise. Chicken food here. That's a lot of money for 2,000 litres of grain. Really is. Yeah. How much in that? That's only 1,000 litres. So that's 2,000 litres. We're going to need to buy a couple of those, aren't we? Actually, pigs aren't looking too bad at all for food feed. For food feed? For pig food. Do you know what? Let's get some pigs as well. Why not? Let's buy 4 of those and we'll get some pigs. Right. Let's just feed the rabbits. We'll need to get some more straw in there for the rabbits as well. Yeah, the rabbits definitely need some more food. Ooh, carrots. And yeah, straw is needed pretty much everywhere. How are we doing? Food, 613 out of 700 litres. Straw, 0. This lettuce is going to be worth selling as well, though. I'll make sure that we've... pH value bad. Oh dear. That's not good. Let's put some carrots in there, because I want to keep the lettuce for selling in the winter. Carrots sorted. There we go. Close that up. And I think we just need to go and pick up... Where's our Fent? It's supposed to be back here. Did it go down here somewhere? Oh, yes. It was over here, wasn't it? Right, let's go pick up some big bags of stuff. Well, I did realise that if I tried to put the bags in the front of this tractor, A, they wouldn't fit, and B, it would start filling up the front of the tractor, because that's classed as a loose goods truck, trailer, whatever. So I bought us a flatbed, and I think you'll agree, it's a very nice flatbed. Marshall trailer, it was £11,000. And it's going to do us very nicely for when we've got a lot of bales to move around as well. Which hopefully won't be that far in the future. It does only leave us with £7,000 to buy some pigs, but I was only going to get sort of 2 or 3 anyway. Just for now. And then they won't go through the food so quick either. But yes, we're going to... Oh dear. Quite a big trailer then to get through the door there, but we've managed. Chicken food is on the back. We probably ought to deal with that first. Switch that off there. I'm going to need to find my pallet forks. What have I done with the pallet forks? They've got to be somewhere. What was I doing last time I used them? Just don't know. Well, here they are. Delightful. So we shall get the pig food taken off. We should get the chicken food taken off. And then we shall buy some pigs. Oh dear. It looks like I'll need another Farmer Clone video. Oh, hang on. Right, so I now figured out the gate. But getting in here to put the food in is going to be another problem indeed. Well, this is where we're going to need the wheelbarrow again, isn't it? I feel like I should have more than one wheelbarrow. How much is a wheelbarrow? Got to be about £50 or something like that, isn't it? Transport containers? No. Ah, here we are. Wheelbarrow. Oh, a nice new one. £80. Look at that. Off-road tyres. Doesn't add too much to it. Buy. Right. Well, I suppose we should go and get it, really. Oh, here it is. Let's get the piggies fed. Don't know how much we can put in there. Then obviously we'll need to get some straw in here as well, but that's not as important straight away. The food is definitely more important. I don't know why, my arms always go weird when I use a wheelbarrow. Let's get the pig trough filled right up, and then I think we should go for, I don't know, maybe 2 sows and a bull pig. Is it bull? Not sure. I'm honestly not sure. But yes, definitely want to get this filled up first. How much was... Oh, it won't tell me how much food is in there because I haven't got any animals. Oh, no, it will. Good. A tiny bit. Well, we can get... If we get this whole bag put in, that will probably be enough to start with. There we go. Last of it in, which actually is a pretty full pen. Food-wise. Which is great news. And like I said, what we need to do now is get some straw in as well. Got a feeling that that straw has all been used as heating material now. Yep, we've got 20,000 litres of hay. And for now, that'll probably be enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the rest of the straw round. See if we can get it into the pigsty. It's needed by pigs, gooses, geese, sheep, everyone. So if I just dump it here, we can sort it out with the wheelbarrow, can't we? But like I said, not super important. We can actually do that off camera afterwards, because it is a lot of faffing. An awful lot of faffing. Right. Let's leave all the machines just littered around the yard for now. Let's get some pigs. Right. Close the gate first. What do we want? We want... maybe... Bentheim black pied? Aha. So, 3. We have pigs! Amazing. Oh, they've fallen over. Well, let's get them some bedding sorted. But I'm going to leave the episode there for today. We've finished on £4,500. We're going to need to do some work next time to get some more money. But the animals are well looked after for now. So, keep that open, actually. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.